We are so excited to be sharing with you what's been going on at Penryn Preschool and what's still to come in exciting new developments for 2020. Our groups include our youngest group, which is the Kingfishers. We then go on to our owls, sunbirds and starlings, which form part of the nest. And in keeping with the bird theme, as of 2020, we will be naming our Grade R group the Grade R Eaglets. As the children progress through Penryn, the bird theme remains, and it carries on through the house selection that they are placed in from grades 1 to 7, and then similarly as they move up through the college, uniting the school in a similar theme of birds. The structure of the day in the preschool ensures that children arrive to a free play morning of choice of activities that they can choose, as well as some exciting and interesting play spaces that the teachers have set up for them, inviting them in to participate in an area that they feel comfortable as they separate from mum and dad in the morning. We also then allow for the children to be part of our themes, to be extending and exploring the themes in our inquiry-based learning. And in that way, we really are putting the onus on the children and the interests that they have in the learning. And obviously with input from the families, this makes for a really exciting and interesting style of learning that we move through as the children progress through the preschool. With elements of the Reggio Emilia style of learning, our children are offered calm and serene environments. Structured activities are provided for the children throughout the day in a play-based setting. Play is inviting for the children, and without them realizing it, we're developing them in their different areas and creating an exciting and interesting environment for them to involve themselves in learning. Our mornings also include structured activities for them as they feel secure and familiar knowing what's expected of their morning. We have times where they have special carpet time with the teachers where they sing a morning ring or do routine things such as sharing news or birthday celebrations. We also include a creative task each day, as well as sensory activities to ensure that the whole child is catered for in all the different styles of learning. Incorporated in our day, of course, is also outdoor play, where we ensure that there are different areas to develop the children both in gross motor and fine motor skills, as well as creating areas where they can engage in fantasy and role play, which is so important for a young child. End of a very busy day, our children need time to just wind down, which is where the teachers sit quietly with the children on the carpet and engage in story, whether that's from a book or whether it's a puppet show. The children are able to rest, relax, and rejuvenate themselves for a full afternoon of fun. As of next year, our aftercare, which will now be referred to as our full day program, will allow our children the opportunity to extend their morning of fun. Our preschool teachers are going to be involved in ensuring that a program with variety and structure has been provided for the families. Our children will have the familiarity of the staff that they know, love and trust, and the expertise of these fantastic teachers and staff that know exactly how to engage children and make them feel loved and cared for. Our preschoolers are also fortunate enough to be included in extras that the rest of the school are given, such as a Body Moves program, which is a physical education lessons, where specialist teachers from the physical education department come and take them for a fun session of games and outdoor play. We also have our music and marimba specialist teacher who presents lessons for our children twice a week, which they are able to enjoy and extend themselves as they progress into our foundation phase, which offers then the keyboard lab. Our lunch service that started this year has taken off really well. Children are given their lunch boxes, which they get to eat in the classroom with the teacher, and they get an exciting surprise every day as they open up and see what the kitchen and the qualified catering staff have provided for them in terms of a balanced and varied and interesting meal. We do encourage all families to allow their children the opportunity in the preschool to be part of this lunch service. It allows for a cohesion during lunchtime and a family style setting around the table as we all get to enjoy lunchtime together. And in the Grade R year, they get to be more part of the school as they slowly blend into chapel services, library lessons, computer lab, as well as PE lessons with our specialist PE department. It's a wonderful way for our Grade Rs to be part of the rest of the school as they transition into Grade 1 the following year. The added benefit of the grade R's that start at Penryn is that they get to be part of the number sense introduction as well as that thras introduction. It makes the transition into grade 1 so much more easier for them. It allows them to start with the fundamentals of what these programs offer and a smoother transition as they learn in a more formal based environment when they get to grade 1. And as of 2020, our grade R's will also be able to enjoy Afrikaans and isiZulu lessons, which will be presented to them by specialist teachers at Penryn. I encourage you to have a moment and stop to chat to any of the parents within these classes so that they can actually share the success story that has been the integrated classes this year. We look forward to welcoming your child into Penryn Preschool, where they will be welcomed with loving arms by our well-experienced and dedicated preschool staff and really feel cherished and valued as their opinions and their ideas are directly linked to the learning experiences that they will involve themselves in at the preschool, and in doing so become really part of our Penryn family.